Can you put into some sort of perspective what it would mean to win this game tomorrow and get automatic promotion?
I think it'd be massive for all of us. There's a few of us that have come down from big clubs in the Premier League and never got the chance to play at that level, and we're all eager to show that we're good enough to play there, and there'll be no better way for us to reach the top than to get promoted with Hull.
Of course, you're one of those players that began as a trainee at Manchester United. What would it mean to you to have a chance to play in the top flight?
It'd be a dream, We all, when we're young kids, watch the Premier League, and growing up, it's where we all want to be, and we've put ourselves in a great position to reach that, and it's a huge game tomorrow.
Is there added pressure on you and the players? Because let's be honest, we've been here before in previous weeks when a result would do it, and it's coming down to the final game of the season.
I think it's exciting more than anything. To be one win away from the Premier League. If you weren't excited, then there's probably something wrong with us. But fair play to Watford. They've put it right on our toes, and the pressure is on for us to get a victory. But it's also back on them to get a result as well.
Do you feel already you've surpassed expectations as a team this year, or in your own minds in the dressing room, was this always the achievable goal?
In my mind, it was. Looking around the squad that we've got, it was certainly as good as anybody else in this division, and no one else seemed to give us a chance at the start of the season. But in my mind, we were more than good enough to achieve this.
How do you prepare yourself for this situation as well? Because no doubt, even if the manager isn't keeping you informed of what's going on with Watford's game, the crowd will have radios on. They'll all be aware. They'll relay messages, no doubt.
I'm not sure. It's not a position I've been in before in my career, so we'll just go out and try and achieve the victory that we need, and then nothing else will matter.
Could one goal do it for you?
Yeah, we've defended well this season, and I think we're up there with the teams that kept most clean sheets this year. So we've shown that we can keep clean sheets and defend the lead.
In terms of the pressure, playing the occasion, what Steve Bruce said to you as a squad? He's
been saying for the last few weeks, just enjoy it. As coaches, these are the games that we wish we could still be playing in, and we'll take the heat if anything goes wrong. So just go out and play football.
Are you able to enjoy it?
I think so. I think anyone would give the right arm to be playing football as a job, and I've been playing since I was 5, and it's something we love to do. So it's certainly enjoyable.
Of course, we in the media will pick up any slight anomaly stat that's going along. No goals in the last 3 games. Whilst that appears to be a concern from our perspective, is it a concern for the players?
I don't think so. We've picked up results all the way through the season, and to last 3 games of the season to try and get over the line to not score is, it's not perfect, but we've shown through the season that we can score goals. So I'm sure we'll get back to that on Saturday.
And what about Cardiff City? Because they're obviously already champions. If there is a good time to play them this season, is this
it? We'll see that after the game. They've obviously done tremendously well to win the league, because it's a very difficult league to win and get out of. So full credit to them. But it's the game's more important for us, and hopefully that'll be the case tomorrow.
What type of game should we be expected to see tomorrow? Will it start off tense, given what's at stake, or are you players able to go out there and try and express yourselves?
We'll be going out there to try and express ourselves. Certainly, I think it'll be a more entertaining game than the last 3. The last 3 were all relegation teams, and they were fighting to stay up. And I think they were tense games. But with Cardiff having nothing on it, and ourselves going out to get a result, then I'm sure it'll be a game to watch.
Will that suit you as a team more if Cardiff do come out and try and win the game, play exciting, expansive football?
Yeah, I think so, because like you said, we've struggled to score goals in the last 3 games, and I think that's due to teams making it difficult for us, and we struggled to break them down. But with the play being more open, then I'm sure we'll get chances.
Split.
Thank you.
Why did you have the wobble against the bottom 3 sides? Why did you find it difficult to break teams down, 2 or 3 of which may be in League One next season?
I'm not sure. sometimes these things just happen, and we had a couple of chances in the Watford game that we didn't take, and then after that the Bristol City game we did struggle to create anything really, and didn't have a shot till very late on in the game. And obviously the game on Saturday against Barnsley was disappointing for us all. We've taken so many pans and we didn't really turn up. So hopefully we'll give the fans something to smile about on Saturday.